everyone. In this video, we will classify different types of real numbers. Classify the number as a whole number, integer, rational number, irrational number, and or real number. Our number is negative square root of 19. Before we classify this, let's review the real number system. Here's a diagram of the real number system, starting with counting numbers that were developed for things like keeping track of flock or trade. It took a long time to develop the number 0, the something to represent nothing. And then further developing, we're adding to the whole numbers and counting numbers are the negative numbers, which made the category of integers. Then as things continued to develop, we included fractions. All of the prior categories are also ones that can be written as a fraction. Take, for instance, a whole number or an integer, such as -2. We can write it as a fraction by dividing it by a 1. It is a fraction, and it has kept its value, so it can be a rational number. Another way of writing a fraction is a finite decimal, such as the decimal 0.5, which is the fraction 1/2. We can also have infinite decimals, however, they must be repeating, such as the decimal 0.3 that repeats forever. You can write it like this, or with a line over it. Both of these decimals are the fraction 1/3. The repeating portion can be a single digit or several digits, and it can come after several digits as long as it repeats at the end. Lastly, we have the irrational numbers. These are numbers that cannot be written as a fraction, so they are infinite, non-repeating decimals, and all of these fall in the category of the real number system. Our number is negative square root of 19. 19 is not a perfect square, so I know it won't calculate evenly. If I plug this into my calculator, I'll get the number negative 4.35889. Now some might think that's a repeating decimal, but if we keep going, we'll get 4, 3, 5, 4, and so on, which means this is an infinite non-repeating decimal. If we have the square root of a number that is not a perfect square, it will fall into the irrational numbers. So I know that this is categorized as irrational and real. This is the irrational numbers and the real numbers. And we're all done.